Hello everyone, today we are going to do acrylic painting and we will paint dreamy skies. I'm using canvas sheet over here and I have masked the paper on all the four sides. You can also use canvas if you want. I've taken out titanium white color and cerulean blue and I mix them together to create this beautiful blue color, and I add them in the top left corner of the paper like this. I mixed a little darker version of the same blue and I added it at the top. This is the same cerulean and white color, but this time we have a little bit more of cerulean blue. Add this color this way. Make sure that you're adding the brush strokes diagonally on the paper. Now I take a little bit more white and I try to blend the two things together like this. Now I take out white and crimson and mix this pink color and add it over here on the paper like this. We will also blend the blue and this pink color together. It will create purple in the middle. Just make sure that whatever you are using is in pastel shades. I take more white and I start adding a little bit more white over here to lighten up this sky portion, the pink portion of the sky. Then using the flat brush, I make these kind of lines for the clouds in the blue portion of the sky. And I also blend the two colors simultaneously. Next, I mix a little bit of cerulean blue in the pink color and create this pastel purple color, and I add clouds using this color as well like this. Notice the movement of the brush. You have to imitate the brush strokes that I am adding over here. I mix a little bit more crimson in the mixture and I create a little darker pink color and I add it over here. And I also make sure that I blend these things thoroughly. After adding purple in the top areas as well, I take light blue color and I add it in the middle to give it a natural look. Next, we are going to take sap green color and mix a little bit of Prussian blue color in it and create this dark green color and add it like this for the leaves of the tree. You can see I'm using a very thin brush and how I'm adding the brush strokes over here. This is a very important part. The way you add the brush strokes, the marks that you make on the paper can actually imitate how the tree looks like, how the leaves look like, and the better you imitate my strokes, the more natural the leaves will come out to be. So try to follow it step by step. Stop the video in between if you feel like you are lagging behind, and add these brush strokes this way. You can see I'm making ovals and adding leaf kind of patches here this way. And I'm also leaving white spaces in between. That is also equally important because when you look at the tree, you can see there are some spaces in between them. All the things are not colored in a green patch or light green or a dark green patch. They have some spaces in between them because these are small leaves that form the entire tree. So the sky is peeking out from them. Next, I mix a little bit more of sap green and Russian blue color and add it over here like this. I use the same color everywhere and the same strokes as well. I fill up this area and then we will mix a lighter shade of green and we will add it for the middle tone and light tone as well. But first we need to give a dark base to the leaves, and that is what we are doing at the moment. You need to have a lot of patience with it because if you hurry then you may spoil the picture. You have to be very patient with the steps and very slowly you have to add each and every petal, each and every leaf over here. Now once you're done with it, take green color, sap green color, mix a little bit of gamboge yellow and a little bit of white in it and add these leaves over here. These leaves are forming middle tone of the tree. I add these at the bottom as well, and I also mix a little bit more lighter color and I add the lighter colored leaves in some places as well. Now once you're done adding the colors, take pink color and add it over here for the flowers. You can see how I'm adding this color. I'm taking a very thick amount of mixture and I'm adding it here like this. Again, some dots, but these are very different from the leaves. Add it all over this way here, and you will add it in the lower portions as well. These are the same strokes that I'm adding everywhere like this. And you can see how thick amount of color that I'm using. If you think that even when you're adding the colors it is coming out to be transparent, just add a layer of it everywhere wherever you want to put this flower and let it dry. Once it's dry, take the same pink color and add it again in the same areas. This will make it opaque. And once we are done with this step, we will also mix a little bit of white in this color and we will add some more flowers in this shade as well. Next, you take black color on a very thin paintbrush and add the birds like this. You can also sketch it out with a pencil and then add these as well. I will recommend that you take a pencil, sketch it out as I am making these birds, and then using a brush you again make these strokes for the birds. We're adding a lot of birds in different poses, and some are at the backs, they are very small, and some are in the front, they are slightly larger, as you can see. These are nice group of birds, a family or a friend group that is going somewhere. Adding birds creates liveliness in your artwork. Once you're done with this, and if you have used masking tape to mask your canvas sheet like me, then remove it. If you have worked on the canvas, then that's it. We are done with our picture. You can see how we get a beautiful frame to the painting once we remove the masking tape. And that's it. We are done with our picture.